Power Trip on the Fan.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video mess number 29.
Pair of panties.
Would you be quiet, Rosie?
Hi, I'm Robert Osborne.
Are you through, Mr. Wizard?
Scott Stapp is this summer's rock and roll savior.
Listen, last month, we are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper, gang. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang. Yes. Boy, that is good news.
It is the, 22nd day of February, 2024. Good Thursday morning, everybody. Best day of the week. Tommy Olson's on his way in. But that's it, man. We got no Ben today because he's out, and we got no Rosie because he doesn't come in on Thursdays anymore. We got no Brian Oak. Power Trip Morning Show, we got everybody else. We're ready to roll. We got things to talk about, lots to get to on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday morning. Let's get some comedy going. Here's Rod Reyes talking about music, which we can't play anymore, on a radio station. Come on in. Here's what's true. I'm glad you're here.
I'm never going to be one of these older people that tells their kids music stinks. People have been doing that forever. My parents didn't like our lyrics. It was a band called The Clash. People wear the shirt. Never heard of the band. And they sang, should I stay or should I go now? If I go, there will be trouble. But if I stay, it will be double. Well, there's your answer. Sounds like straight mathematics to me. There's a band called The Doors, and they sang, when you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, bull. When you're strange, people will remember your name till the day you die. Parents have been complaining about their kids' music as long as there have been parents, kids, and music. I'm pretty willing to bet Beethoven's father probably told him, Ach, du lieber Ludwig, how can you listen to this? La 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 la, la 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 la. What are you, deaf?
It is 2:22:24. Remember a couple of years ago, people thought the 2:22:22 thing was super cool? Just me? Okay.
No, I thought it was awesome. I even took a picture at 2:22 p.m.
On 2:22:22. Are you into numerology? This is the Power Trip Morning Show. That's Zach Halverson. I'm Corey Cove. There's Chris Hockey. There's Paul Meatsoss Lambert. Tommy running just a couple minutes late, but Saucy, he texted me. He's a very thoughtful dude. If he's running a couple minutes late, he says, I'm running a couple minutes late.
He's the best.
Back to your picture for a second, if you don't mind there, Zacho.
Yeah.
Did you frame that? Do you use it as a phone background? Anything like that?
Completely forgot about it a moment after.
It is. I always think about that when I see people like, taking a picture of a mountain.
Yeah.
Or anything. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if they'll ever look at that picture ever again. Out of the pictures that you've taken, I wonder what percentage of them you'll ever see again.
Yeah, I mean, we drove through Golden, Colorado in November, and it was beautiful, and we stopped to take photos, and I have not seen those photos since I took them. So it's a good point.
It's okay. I mean, take as many as you want. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
like back in the day.
Screenshot your phone at 2:22 p.m.
Yeah. It's not too long ago that you took a picture and you didn't see the result of that picture for about a month.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it might have been a thumb. It might have been anything. It could have been anything. It could have been not even close to a picture of what you wanted. And you didn't know it at the time. You had no idea, no way of knowing. And now we see it immediately. And we do duck lips.
Is that still a thing?
I don't know. What am I?
I don't know. I don't know what the kids are doing.
That was a huge thing all the time for a while.
Yeah.
I'm sure it still happens.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's just ask like Rosie, who he follows.
Yeah.
Follows them all.
All of them.
Yeah, there's certain people he's not allowed to follow anymore. There's a court order.
Yeah. You go, oh, this person liked what I tweeted. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rosie follows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every one of them.
Again, back to the preposterous statement tournament for a second. The ones that have the best chance of winning are the ones where you truly know the person who said them means them.
Yeah.
How about him coming in yesterday and trying to double down on Christian McCaffrey and Toby Gerhardt? What is he doing?
I got his point. I really did. I always defend him no matter what, just because I like that bit.
Yeah, I love that bit. I love when yesterday we were playing buttons of him saying, and they were, what did he say? And they were both black, and you're like, that's AI. That's not Rosie.
That can't be Rosie.
That's not Rosie.
Right, when
that
the
was
whole
a great
room is
bit.
yelling at him, but Chris is trying to stand up for him, even though he doesn't believe a word Rosie is saying.
I love that
bit.
Yeah.
That's my new favorite bit.
I love it. Yeah.
Tyler Newman and Antoine Winfield. Okay, whatever, Rosie.
But you see, he won some awards or something.
So, what happened? Oh, sure.
Yeah.
He did. He
Yeah.
won awards.
Yep, similar Heisman
That's
votes.
great.
Yeah.
Nailed it. No Lieber today. He's not back either on Monday. We're not going to see him again until 1 week from today, which is Leap Day.
So did he get fired too?
No, I don't believe that he did.
That's great.
They seem to like Ben.
Well, you never know.
But you do never know.
You never know. May I address that?
Of course.
If you don't mind. Is that okay with everybody?
Of course.
Sure.
I'm going to be careful. I promise. I promise. But I feel like we have to address it because there were so many things on the tweets and stuff like that last night. Like one lady was yelling at yelling at Abbott. I'm like, I know you don't understand. You don't know. How would you know? But Abbott has nothing to do with that decision. You know?
No, he's not Brian Oak's boss.
Right.
No.
So I'll just obviously Oak was let go yesterday. In case you're just hearing it, who knows why? I talked to him a little bit. I'm sure you all heard from him a little bit.
Yeah.
Great guy. We all love Oak, man. Great
Love
radio guy. Great voice. Best guy going. Just love that dude, man. And
Same.
he was doing mornings, and then he wasn't doing mornings anymore, and he was doing afternoons, and now he's not doing that at all anymore. If he chooses to, by the way, I've been told after a couple of weeks, maybe he can still do Wednesdays on the Power Trip if he'd like. But that'll be completely up to him. But it sucks because Oak is he's a radio guy. He loves radio. He loves this business like I do. Like this is his life's work. And there are so few people like that who get to continue to work in this business anymore. Because the simple fact of the matter is this is, just like every business, I guess, but specifically this business, they've forgotten the show part of show business. And they really don't care about radio. And that is the truth. And I understand that the bottom line is the bottom line, but when you the company that owns this is most concerned about the bottom line, and there's no concern for the show part of business. And I completely get that. I don't own this radio station. So I will say this to all of you guys, and I have a bit involved in this that I'd like to really have us think about. But I learned this a long time ago when my wife got fired from that same radio station. Okay, Cities 97 was our first child. We got here when Kim was 7 months pregnant with Alex. So this was our first child. She loved Cities 97, loved it as if it was an existing thing. If you stood in line for a City sampler, that was because of my wife. If you went to that block party I'm not allowed to mention, you most likely went to that thing because of my wife. There are a slew of artists you would never have heard of if it weren't for my wife. She dedicated herself to that radio station. She molded that piece of clay into the Cities 97. You remember when it was at the top of its game. No, it was never a KDWB. It was never a KFAN, to be honest with you. But it was a unicorn. It was a radio station about music. By the way, we work at a radio station we can't even play music on. That's another story. But anyway, and one day she came in here. And she no longer worked here anymore. Just like yesterday, we were on the radio with Oak, a career radio guy who loves this business, who loves this radio station. And now he doesn't work here anymore. today. And that's how life is. That's how business is. So what I was reminded of yesterday when that happened, and I'm not even saying, I don't know if he deserved to be fired or not. I have no idea. You know I love Oak. I don't know. Maybe he went down there and flipped everybody the bird and showed him his nuts. I have no idea what happened, right?
That's normally what we do.
That's close. But it was a good reminder. Tomorrow morning, ladies and gentlemen, I've dedicated 23 years of my life to this radio show. The first day it was on the air, I sat in a chair much like this one down in another building. Tomorrow morning, you could turn on the Power Trip Morning Show and it could be 4 other guys. We could be gone. We do not own the Power Trip Morning Show. That's why we have to remember to take our vacation days. We have to remember to take President's Day off like every other radio station show does, like every other morning show. We have to remember that tomorrow they could fire us tonight because they don't care as much as we care about this show. They just don't. And I'm not talking about Abbott. I'm not even talking about many of the people in this building. I'm just saying that that's the truth. And I'm reminded about that again on a day like yesterday when Oak is let go, because it doesn't matter how much you love something. If you don't own it, it can be taken away at any second. So live your life. We have to live. And I'm going to keep working hard on this show. I love this show. I hope it goes on forever. But it could be gone tomorrow. It doesn't matter how much I love it. I don't own it, so it could be gone. So we all feel sad for Oak. I feel horrible for him. I wish that he still had a job. I wish that he still did mornings at Cities 97. You know, I mean, he's a morning guy. That's what, but he doesn't own that radio station. And I don't own this radio show, and I don't own this radio station. And none of the guys who work here do. So we do a job. We love this job. We love the show. I love the show. I want to work here until my very last day. But so let me say to you right now, on this day, on the 22nd of February, a Thursday of 2024, goodbye. And thank you for the memories. Because there's going to be a day when I'm not going to get to say that to you. Now, today's not my last day of work. That's what I'm hoping. But thank you to the listeners out there, because there probably will be a day when I won't get to say that to you, when I will be escorted out of this building like a criminal, like I did something wrong, just because they don't want to pay me money anymore. I don't own it anymore. So it's been a great run. I hope it continues for another 30 years. That's probably too much. You get my point.
Let's do 10.
10, another 10 years. But let me take this moment on a day like today when I am reminded that it is just a job. It's been a great job. I love it. It's been a charmed, wonderful life. I can't believe I got to do this. I can't believe I got to grow up with your kids. It's the best. So thank you. There you go.
You got a golf clap out of Sauce.
I sure did.
That was great, man.
And you're wearing golf socks. We learned that yesterday.
And Dark Star's hat.
You gave him a golf clap. Sauce, you could be gone tomorrow.
Oh, I definitely could.
And we find it's always better to fire people on a Friday. Studies have statistically shown that there's less chance of an incident if you do it at the end of the week.
We all could, and Chris is right. Everybody's day is coming at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Spin the wheel.
So take the time to be grateful and to enjoy it. And also remember that you better take that damn vacation day. And I'm talking, and those of you who don't work in radio out there, whatever you do for a living, work your job, do your very best, but don't give them a minute more than they pay you for. Honestly, for real, I'm being honest. Because you only get one little life. You only get one life. Go spend time with your daughter. Go spend time with your son. Go spend time with your mom and dad. Remember, it's a job. They own the company. You only work for it. As much as you love that job, if you give your whole life to it, one day they're going to take it away from you, and you're going to say, man, I wasted a lot of time for people who really didn't care. Do your best, man. Work your ass off, but live your life. There you go. Right, Max?
Well said, Hawk.
I could not agree anymore, Hawk. I mean, I'm super grateful to be here every single day. And I always think about it because, I mean, like Meat Sauce, I was in that position once where I got that call about a layoff, you know? And so you can't take it for granted. And yeah.
Look at a subdued Tommy.
Yeah.
Wait. How about Tommy reading the room and coming in subdued?
I love you, brother.
He kicked open the door and quietly stood behind Chris like
it was big for other people, but for him it was
He spilled
small.
coffee everywhere, by the way. So
Oh no.
Well, that'll slow him down.
Well, now one of us is going to get fired.
Yeah. especially if it went right in the
Actually,
equipment.
you've proven no matter how many times you spill coffee,
Good point.
you'll
That's a
still
great
have
point.
a place here.
That is really the litmus test of how important you are to this radio
If you
station.
get let go, it's not going to be because of your clumsiness.
How many times can you do it?
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
I have
like 3. How many times have you spilled coffee down that microphone thing? Is
about
it
3 or 4.
I think it's at least 3.
I have lids now.
That's fantastic.
Like hats, you mean?
Brilliant.
No, not all over your Stanley.
Put your hands down.
Oh, no.
Hi, Tommers, you old son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch! Okay, so I used to make fun of Sess for having this Stanley. Have you guys seen these Stanleys?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're live.
On women.
My daughter has one.
Oh. What's wrong with being a cop?
I'm not kidding. It's the best water I've ever had.
I'm really being honest because I don't own it. I don't own a Stanley, so I don't.
No, I'm not kidding. It just keeps it like. So they did like Test versus Yeti. You know, Yeti is like another good brand.
Sure.
Apparently, it's colder out of a Stanley than it is out of a Yeti.
So, what happened?
Oh, I guarantee Zach has a deep take about Stanley Cups.
I'm with you, man.
You like them too?
I don't know. I've never tested it, but I know that the container of a beverage can very much influence the taste of it and the temperature of it. And
I'm just really glad that the members of the Wild are going to get a Stanley Cup sometime this year. I mean,
Brilliant.
anytime that they
Hawks
want.
firing. Well played, Daddy.
Thank you.
Thank you
They're
very
nice.
much.
Yeah, they are. All right.
They're a cultural icon,
Well,
They are.
which is weird. I don't know why. I mean, you look at it, it's a
big dumb cup, as Saturday Night Live said,
Yeah.
about 3 weeks ago?
Yeah,
That was funny.
right.
Dumb
Yeah.
cup.
That was funny.
And I saw that the same week I bought my daughter, Max, one as well, because that's all she wanted for her birthday. She wanted a Stanley.
That's crazy, isn't it?
She's turning 10. What do you want? A big dumb cup?
Yeah.
I would love
Get you a
a
dumb cup.
I would love somebody to do a documentary on how they did it, what they did, because I'm sure the water's cold. Who gives a blank? You know what I mean? It's like,
How did they brand themselves?
Yeah, right. I prefer water that's not that cold, to be honest with you. I kind of like
That's
it.
why I drink out of this.
Oh, I like it freaking ice cold. I like ice chips
My
in
teeth
it.
are too
But it's way more than just how good the water is. There's a reason that every person on the planet wants a Stanley Cup now.
Well, and why now? Because like my grandpa had a Stanley Cup. They've been around forever.
See, I did not know that.
They've been around forever.
So somebody's a brilliant
There
genius.
must have been an influencer
Somebody
there.
was.
Yeah,
That's how Sess found out was TikTok.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Big dumb cup.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so I'm sorry I brought the room down. But
now? That was such a great bit.
It was a good bit.
Yeah.
sorry I brought the room down, but I wanted to address it.
It was wonderful. I felt the same way. I love Brian Oak. Brian Oak has always been, joking or not, he's always been supportive of me. I love that man. That man belongs on the radio. And yesterday sucked. It sucked ass. I love Oak. He's such a good human being.
Yeah, he's the
F
best.
that.
Yeah, good dude, man.
He's the best.
Good dude.
Thank
and
you, Brian,
a great radio
for
guy.
everything.
Great radio.
Yeah, one of the all-time voices, right?
All time.
How many of us would pay to have that voice?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, you could right now.
Yeah, if program directors are smart, he'll be back on the air soon somewhere.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show. Tommy Olson is here. This is the Power Trip on the Fan.
The Fan.
All right, 5:52 Power Trip Morning Show, and there's Tommy Olson, covered in coffee and other stuff probably. Don't get a blue light started.
Couple of C words.
Sure.
T.O.
I tell you what, we celebrated Valentine's. Did you guys watch my Instagram story?
Yeah.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
From yes. There was one. Yeah.
So
easy.
On Saturday, Sess and I decided to do a staycation. And Eddie, for officiating his wedding / being his best man / planning the best bachelor party of all time, he gave me a gift card. Nothing bad. A gift card to Four Seasons for a night at Four Seasons.
I love
Great
that
in
place.
Minneapolis.
The best.
Place is so swanky,
Mara.
so cool.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Everything was great. I didn't really see any of the amenities. We stayed in our room. So Saturday we're like, you know what? We're going to treat Minneapolis like we're out of town. Like we're going to treat it like Chicago. Like let's go have fun.
Come get you some.
Right, correct. So
after 5 minutes in the room.
After 30 seconds, we go downstairs. So we're walking along. And then so we're like, all right, let's start somewhere that's fun, but kind of classy. You can eat healthy.
And you suggested one place.
So we stopped there, then we went to the Rail, and then we went to the Eagle.
Interesting.
No. So we stopped we started at the Loop, then we went to Runyon's, then we went to Smack Shack, Then we went to Manny's.
Jeez.
And then at Manny's, Brian took care of us, set us up. Like, they were booked, and you're just like, all right, come on in. Then it starts to get a little hairy. Because I worked out pretty hard that morning. I wanted to look skinny, and I was just drinking, forgetting about eating. It's about 4 p.m. now.
Is that when you texted me?
Yeah. I totally forget texting.
Well done.
Right now. I'm sorry, what time did you say?
I did. Yeah. I said thank you. Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what time did you say?
So this is 4 p.m. now.
4 p.m.
p.m.
And you're already
0.4. Like I've probably had about 6 to 8 tequila waters, and then I went to Manny's and had 2 espresso martinis, but with tequila. So I'm feeling pretty good. And I'm like, well, let's go to Dan Kelly's. Bonus talks about it. This should be a good spot. So we go there. I'm pretty empty. It's not even like happy hour yet. I'm just like, what's going on? Why is no one here? And then Runyon's is right across the street from Four Seasons. Dude, there's a whole point to the story while I'm bringing this up.
Oh, yeah.
Go to Runyon's. Get another tequila. You guys, I'm pretty drunk at this point. It's about 5:30, 6 o'clock. And I was like, and we're texting all of our friends to like meet us out.
Of course.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, yeah, we're still having like a day at home, but like, yeah, we'll come out tonight.
Yeah.
I was okay. It's 6 o'clock. I looked at Starbucks. It's 2 blocks away, and it closes at 7. So I was like, all right, I'll walk to Starbucks, get us 2 coffees,
rally,
and then we'll go upstairs, take like an hour nap, and we'll make it out tonight.
A what?
A tiger shop. And then she goes to Whole Foods, gets some snacks. I walk to Starbucks right there off Washington. I'm walking there. My brother lives in an apartment right above it, so I could like yell to his room and like say hi. Nothing bad there. Nothing bad. He walked out, said hi. Said I wasn't that bad. Maybe he's just trying to make me feel good.
He's just trying to make you feel good.
I get the 2 coffees. So I get I get the tallest iced coffee you can get with 4 shots of espresso for me. And then Sess gets some like shaking grande something.
Timeout. Stay right there. Remember where you're at.
Okay.
What do you think's about to happen? Because I'm going to tell you what I think's about to happen first. And let's all guess. Okay?
Sure.
I think he's going to go back to the room and pass out and fall asleep before Sess gets back. What do you think, Corey?
Well, I think that's the gist of it. Is I think he missed the entire night, and the friends that he was waiting for all day to get down there. By the time they got down there, he was already tapped out. He meat sauced it in Vegas basically, and went to bed at 6:30.
Yeah, and the falling asleep thing that's the most sense to me.
That's the front runner.
Sauce.
I'm gonna say.
Can I before Sauce answers? It is Tommy. There's a chance he crapped his pants.
Oh, great point.
That was too much cap. That was part of my answer.
That's 15 to 1.
That was part of my answer.
It's got to be on the table.
Didn't think about the crap.
I'll just say this. He got the coffees, really had to go to the bathroom, didn't make it, pissed his pants, and then in embarrassment went to bed.
Max?
No, he would rally from that. He's not embarrassed by it. He says it on the radio. That's a rally. It's called a piss and rally.
Dwight's seen that film.
Yeah, this is about North Carolina. Go ahead.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I think the old mud butt struck Tommy, and he was in the toilet sounding like Dougie Fresh.
Okay. Unpause.
Okay, so I have 2 coffees in my hand, right? Pretty cold on Saturday. It was not that warm. And I'm walking on Nicollet and getting to Washington, so where the Whole Foods and Puttery and
perfect. I know
Four
exactly
Seasons
where you're
is.
at. Yep.
Yeah.
Probably the most busy street corners in Minnesota, you could argue.
Now we know where this is going.
Oh, no.
And there's a reason I brought it up.
You biffed it really bad.
Okay, I'm like, because I see Sess like in front of Four Seasons, so I start running.
Oh, my God.
I'm amped.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl, girls night. And I'm running over. And I am not kidding. On the corner of Washington and Nicollet, like I missed just a little curb. Not even the full curb, just like the pedestrian curb that's like gaining ground.
Yeah.
I hit it with my right foot.
Jesus.
Try to catch myself with my left. My left slips on a piece of ice. So now I feel like I'm parallel with 2 coffees in my hand, and I'm just like
the Matrix.
Yeah.
I can't catch myself because I have 2 coffees in my hand. So this is what I'm kind of proud of. In my drunken stupor, I let myself drop mine because I wanted Sess to be able to still rally. So I put her straight armed in the air, and I dump a full venti coffee all over me. Right. I'm talking all over
the whole thing.
Yeah. And you guys, I had like a cream sweatshirt on. It was brown. Like it was bad. So this is right out front, Four Seasons. Right out right out front. And you guys, it's not 2 a.m. It's 6:45.
I wish we were the equivalent of the Howard Stern show. And you were such a big deal that was a paparazzi moment. So everybody saw you walking, so everybody started filming. Like, that's Tommy Olson from the Power Trip Morning Show. And then 17 people have A+ videos of you just biffing it and spilling coffee all over your white shirt.
It was it was like, it was dripping. And then Sess like panicked because she's like, well, he doesn't fall usually. So what's going on? And she was like nervous about like my health. That was weird. But I was like, no, I'm good, love. I'm fine. So then we go upstairs. I don't have any coffee, so I'm like panicking.
Well, you do.
Yeah, it's all over you.
You'd have to suck it out of your shirt.
But I'm like calling the front desk. I'm like, I need some coffee because I did not want the night to end, and I've invited half my phone book to meet me out downtown.
Yeah.
And then I shower. Don't really remember showering, but I showered.
Oh my God.
Put the robe on, put my slippers on, and I'm laying there. And yep. and then I ordered no less than $200 worth of
room service.
No, Taco Bell.
Oh my God!
200. You guys, 2 bags, and they were like 10 pounds of pop.
You just want to throw mud.
Wait a minute. Wait. 200 for all of your friends that are about to show up, or just for you and Sess?
No, just Sess and I.
What?
That's nice.
Hang on. Do you have? Let's see. Do you have it?
It's probably on my Uber Eats,
right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Please continue. Please continue.
We got to see this order.
Order that, and I'm not kidding. I wore pink shorts and a sleep shirt, and then my robe and my slippers that come up to about my arch on my foot.
Oh no!
And I like fell asleep about 7. Wake up at about 8:30. I'm like, the Taco Bell has to be here. So I walk down with that on.
Oh my God!
At Four Seasons, and people are like,
correct.
People are like dressed up to go to Mara.
Oh my God!
And I look like a rat that just snuck out of the alleyway looking for Taco Bell.
You look like Cousin Eddie cleaning out the Esser.
I did, and I had a robe on, and I'm just looking.
Esser was full,
and the guy must have known that I was looking for the Taco Bell behind the desk, and he walked over. He goes, "This is probably yours."
Oh my God!
Brilliant! Two bags full.
Come on,
oh my God.
Just everything.
Oh,
but you guys, I get up there and I'm hammering a cheesy gordita crunch. And next thing I know, I just fell asleep.
Yep.
All over me.
Oh my God, dude.
And I'm just like, it's like 2:33 in the morning.
Oh no.
And I wake up and I wake Sess up and I'm just like, what did we do? Because I got like 30 mixed texts from all my friends. They're like selfies at Cowboy Jack's, like look like they had the best night of their life. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And I'm sitting there and I'm wired from all the caffeine I've had. And it's about 2:33 in the morning. I'm like, well, I can't sleep. Oh, no. So I turned on Mission Impossible, the new one. Phenomenal film, by the way. And the Taco Bell is pretty cold at this point. But man, I sat over on the couch. So there's like couches in your room. It's probably from me to Saucy away about 4 feet. But I'm just like, all right, love, I got to just do this. I set that Taco Bell bag down and I like made it a mission to finish this Taco Bell.
Oh my God, dude.
I am not kidding. Probably 3 cheesy gordita crunches, 3 beefy 5s, like 2 quesadillas.
Jesus.
Yeah, and they were all like cold, like not.
That lady loves it.
Not like lukewarm. They were cold because they were sitting next to
your pants weren't white the next day.
Correct. So then the next morning, I'm like, man, I feel a little swollen. Because I fell back asleep at about 5, woke up about 9.
This guy ain't got no common sense.
And then,
so you texted all of your friends back saying like, I'm so sorry. I completely just
I texted him so many jealous. I'm jealous.
At 3 in the morning, 2:30 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah, all in caps lock.
Yep.
And
so they all ran into each other and had the greatest time
ever.
And texted you a million times, "Where are you? We're here."
Yep. Oh yeah.
And you're asleep.
Yeah.
Covered in coffee, even though you showered.
In coffee. Yeah.
Okay.
How was it when you woke up?
Woke up and asked for a late checkout, and we did not move from bed until about 3 o'clock. And we ordered room service for breakfast and lunch.
Yeah, because you were starving.
that was the worst part. I kept eating. Like I had Belgian waffles and then
The abyss.
Brilliant.
And then had some pizza and then went
why
home.
not?
Okay, but Chris is asking specifically, how was your next day? Did you
honestly? Insides handled it pretty well.
Is that right?
Really?
Yeah. Look at you.
Not bad. I thought it was going to be worse.
Can you on Twitter post your order?
Yeah.
Can you screenshot it without giving away credit card information or something?
I got to remember if it was like, I got to figure out where we ordered it. But yeah, I'll put it on there.
Was this what you were wearing?
Yeah. How'd you have that?
Wait, you went down in the lobby like that?
Yeah.
At the Four Seasons?
Where did you get that picture?
What do you think you are? The Motel 6?
It was a screenshot from his Instagram
You
story.
look like you don't belong there. You look like you broke in.
You didn't know. I didn't know any better. I was dressed.
Plus, you get those Manny cocktails. Manny cocktails. Manny cocktails.
He didn't mention that part.
I bet when you were there, you asked.
The title of the podcast is Freudian.
That's a new menu item at Manny's.
Apparently at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Rosie will take 2.
Yeah, and Parrish will pay for it.
Jeez.
Tommy, you're a hero is what you are.
Is next Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.
The Power Hour starts at 8 a.m. You can watch it at KFAN.com/watch, and it's powered by Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
Aw. Thanks, Zacho. Power Trip Morning Show. Let's get right to sports.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Tommy loves Holiday.
I do love Holiday.
And you probably love cookies as well. Well, Tommy, for a limited time, if you buy 3 cookies at Holiday, you can get them for $1.99. That doesn't matter if it's the 3-pack cookies or the cookie cup. 3 cookies for $1.99, freshly baked at Holiday.
Hell yeah, man.
Cordy, let's see how good you remember which was my favorite. You remember my favorite Holiday?
Royalton?
Yeah, good memory.
Okay.
Yeah, Royalton.
I'm heading up north. You're heading up north. I'm going up north.
That's him.
Well, I'm going
Weekend
tomorrow.
is finally here.
We're going to, it really is. We're going to Frozen 4. Remember I told you?
Right.
So we're heading up. Yeah, so I'm heading up tomorrow.
Good
I
for
feel
you,
like
brother.
I need to take a picture of Holiday.
I feel like you need to have a weekend where you just have some fun for once in your life.
Take life too seriously, Tom.
Yeah, you really need to let it go. You know what I mean?
Stop focusing on work.
Yeah.
And enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, man.
Right. Well, that's what it's all about.
I really think that it's time for you just turn it loose.
Yeah, get after it. Just get after it.
A weekend where you just gorge,
And
you know?
can I tell you? Thank you. That's exactly. Max is right. I think you know what? Hit some fast food this weekend.
Yeah.
Just let it happen.
You deserve it.
Did we ever get to the Taco Bell order here?
So I have it, but it's it's not fully processed yet.
No.
They're still crunching the numbers to
What's
this
the
day.
actual order?
Well, they can't believe one person ordered all that.
So it has Jersey
Itemize
Mike's,
it.
but then if you said
They couldn't believe there was a birthday party going on at 2
it doesn't
a.m.
have
They
the
had to
receipt
redo
yet.
their taxes after your order.
Yeah, they had to close down for a while and get more food
It's
brought
not
in.
on there yet. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
You order it on there?
We'll check. We'll look around.
You might not have.
Was there a DoorDash thing?
Yeah. Did you call down to the front desk and demand Taco Bell?
Probably.
You don't even know. You don't remember who you ordered it.
I wonder if
That's
you
a
just
secret backdoor deal.
Did you accidentally text Gavin Kaysen and he just is so good he just made it and left it at the front desk?
Honestly, might have. Oh,
Yeah.
here we go.
Is it under the words Burger King?
Yeah.
Correct. All right. Yeah, it's on here. I'll be able to.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right.
So it was $101 is how much it was.
Whoa.
Still is.
That's still a lot. Brother. How much of that do you think Sess consumed?
0, and I'm not exaggerating. She just got diagnosed with she's lactose intolerant or whatever.
Yeah.
So she can't have it. So I have it right here if you guys really care.
Yeah, go.
3 Crunchwrap Supremes, 2 Crunchwrap Taco Supremes, 3 Cheesy Gordita Crunches, 33 hot sauce packets, 4 cheesy roll-ups, 3 soft tacos, 2 beefy fives, 1 cheese quesadilla.
When that showed up to the door, did you turn and go, "Hey kids, the food's here"?
Question for you.
Yes.
Did you request 33 hot sauce packets?
I think I just cut because you had like the plus or minus button.
Oh my God.
33.
Oh my God.
I don't think there's ever been a better time in the history of the show to hit this button.
Augusto, sweetheart, save some room for later.
Jeez.
Yep.
Yeah. The cheesy roll-up thing, that's a great
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, correct. Something like balance out as you're making it the way through.
You got to balance it out.
Quickly, just
Yeah, give me one.
Palate cleanser to
is.
go on to your next one. Yeah.
It is. And I swear Seth tried to have someone like, baby, you lactose.
That's when you got him filled with cheese. Yeah.
I'm going to do this for you.
It's like that Family Guy bit where John Goodman's family just watches him eat.
Was there anything left over? Did you not get to any of that?
So towards the end, I just started like taking bites of like beefy five to crunch to taco, like to a taco.
Yeah, right.
And
Just to
I'd go,
make sure you got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, just to feel it all.
Like you were playing an instrument.
Yeah, like you're a one-man band.
But then like by about like noon when I just threw like on noon on Sunday when I just started throwing away the whole weekend, I was just like, I got to keep eating this because I'm not going to eat it for a while. So then just threw it all down.
Yeah, you got to say goodbye to it.
Jeez. Yeah, you should. Our room looked like a crime scene with all like hot sauce everywhere.
And coffee.
Yeah, coffee. Just bad.
And disappointment.
And zeal.
Fluids. Yeah.
Austin Matthews scored goals 50 and 51 in his 54th game. So that is the fastest to 50 goals in 28 years. So it took him 54 games. The last one to do it was Mario Lemieux, who did it in 50 games in 95-96. Matthews now on pace for 76 goals this season. The all-time record is 92, held by Wayne Gretzky, who also did it in 1981-82. He got to 50 goals in 39 games.
92.
What?
92 goals in a season. How about this? In Austin Matthews' last 4 games, he has 9 goals. A hat trick, 1 goal, and then last night 2 goals. Paul, your hands up.
Zacho, if you were going to start an NHL team, is he the first pick?
Or do you still take McDavid?
Oh, it's close. But this year, I mean, it's still close because McDavid's so dynamic too. But yeah, I would probably, I mean, it's a neck and neck race between those two.
I thought McDavid was like better, but this year Austin's doing that well.
Yeah, and they also had the very, very slow start. But yeah, McDavid, he's just so good as a whole, front to back.
Right.
But yeah, Matthews is that Maple Leaf squad. I mean, like I said, I think this might be. You want to talk about Stanley Cups? I think that might be going to Canada this year.
Cup.
Yeah, Big Dumb Cup.
350 goals in 535 career games for Austin Matthews. He's only 26 years old, and he has 350 goals.
That's a lot.
Cool to see an American doing so well too, and yeah, he's going to be fun. Olympics are a couple years away, and man, we're gonna have some fun, man. In wherever the hell the Olympics are next year.
Duluth.
Are they in Duluth?
Really?
I feel like they would have made a bigger deal about that.
No, the marketing's pretty bad.
Oh no! I hate it when you get
they forgot
the Olympics and you forget.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
Bears quarterback Justin Fields wants to stay with the Bears, but said, "quote I'm tired of hearing the talk. I just want it to be over." He claimed that he unfollowed the Bears and the NFL because he wanted to take a break from football. Didn't want to see football on his timeline.
Yeah, I can buy that.
Yeah, I buy that. He'll be traded in a week and a half. Yeah, but yeah,
but you know what? If he's being out, I can see it. Like if you don't want to hear about it anymore, you just
I don't blame him.
Yeah, or maybe just mute him though. You don't have to unfollow.
Right.
It'd be interesting to know how many of these NFL guys that their future isn't, what they think it's going to be, have multiple muted words on social media. Just so they don't see.
Yeah,
it.
just mute it. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His quote about you don't have to follow a girl to be feeling her on Instagram or something like that was pretty funny.
Good for him.
I think the Falcons are the betting favorite.
For Fields?
Yeah.
I was in Pittsburgh like a week ago.
Speaking of betting,
yeah.
You think they just threw your betting away at the hotel after you guys left?
Yeah. They had to have. They had to have.
Yep.
Well, I tried to get back into bed, after gorging my face with all that Taco Bell. I must have had so much cheese and lettuce on me because they're just all over the bed when I got up.
Oh, my God.
You know how you know you married the right woman? She didn't get mad at you.
Oh, my gosh, she did.
No, she got hungry. We ordered room service for her, so it was all good.
She got hungry for a better life.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Well, and she wanted to make out with you, but right before she leaned over and kissed you, like, babe, the lactose.
Yeah, she wanted to do some other things, but she's concerned that there's lactose in that now.
Right. So much cheese.
And sing. What really matters is next. Tommy Olson is here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan.
The Power Trip hits the road to Treasure Island Resort and Casino on March 28th and 29th. Join us in the Parlay Lounge on the 28th from 7 to 9 p.m. as we play games for great prizes, including an initials game for a trip to Las Vegas. Then stick around on Friday morning as we broadcast live from TI again and host the first initials major of the year and give away another trip to Las Vegas. More info at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
And that major's in the books. I already did it this weekend, so we're locked and loaded.
Is that next week?
Already done. Way ahead of it. This is the furthest I've ever been ahead in initials, except for when I have to get the stuff done for the tournament. I'm like 10 games ahead and the major ahead. Just done. Now I can just do nothing for 3 months. Nothing. But no, it's going to be sweet. Not only, again, is it the first major of the year, you know, a Rube gets to play.
Yeah, I was going to ask, it's a major. Is AJ playing?
So here's what we're thinking. I'm glad you brought that up, Christopher Allen Hockey. Creasel is going to come down to Treasure Island and play with us on that Friday.
Okay.
No offense to AJ, but your thoughts on a rotational fifth? Because, like, none of the side players ever get to play majors, right? It's like the normal players and then a Rube. It'd be nice if we brought Tommy to Detroit Lakes. If we brought, I don't know, Lieber to Duluth when we do one or whatever like that. I think it'd be cool to do a rotation on the majors. Like, I think Creasel could shake you guys down.
Oh, yeah.
Over the course of
JK's good.
It'd be fun to get somebody else in the mix. No offense to AJ, but I don't know. We can talk about it, though, off the air. We'll figure it out. But I think Creasel's available.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be fun.
When do you guys go to TI?
March 28th and 29th.
Oh, a month from tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Got it.
Thursday night is always the bit where, again, we play a whole bunch of random games for some badass prizes. We've already seen a handful over in Nick Madden's office. We got some cool prizes. But the creme de la creme, Tommy Olson. The end of the night is a Rube game of initials, 5 players on stage that get randomly drawn from the crowd. Whoever wins that game wins a trip for 2 to Las Vegas with the Power Trip Morning Show, thanks to Treasure Island Resort and Casino. And if you remember, Zach, was it last year that the game was so close and dramatic and good? Didn't we podcast it or air it?
Yeah, we did best of. I think I did may have aired it twice on best of because it was so good.
It was a super good game.
It was.
Yeah, came down to the wire.
Hey, that's cool.
There was a comeback, heartbreaker.
Whoa.
The guy.
Was it in overtime as well?
Went to a tiebreaker. The guy's girlfriend or wife or whatever, like they had already had the babysitter ordered, and
that's right.
Then didn't matter.
I saw that movie.
So crazy dramatic.
Yeah, you have.
But that'll be Thursday, the 28th, March 28th, and then Friday morning, normal Power Trip Morning Show, 5:30 to 9 at the Parlay Lounge. But at 6:15, 7:15, and 8:15, the first initials major of 2024, including a Rube that gets randomly drawn from the crowd. And again, we'll also at 8:50 just draw a name from the crowd, and that person wins a trip for 2 to Las Vegas.
Hey, look at that.
Hell yeah.
It's the best. It's one of our best bits of the year. It's just so much fun.
It is cool.
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Hundreds? Yeah, hundreds of people show up and try to win some stuff and have fun and hang out with us. It's awesome. We love it.
You remember when Carl hit it and he actually flew out?
Yeah.
We don't talk about that much.
He's a man of his word. We asked him, what would you do if you won the 31.5? And he said, I'd probably catch a flight and meet you guys out there. And him and his gal did.
Yeah, and then Gary showed up.
They were there, 10 hours later, they were in Las Vegas.
So cool.
Okay.
And if I remember right, isn't tomorrow 59.5?
That's
right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So next week, $60,000 in the St. Paul Federal Credit Union initials jackpot.
Yeah, Hogs had that bet.
How many radio shows in this market give away potentially $60,000 next week? I bet just us.
Well, that's what really matters. Not a chance. 18 more weeks, baby, after that.
Okay.
18 more weeks.
What really matters is brought to you by our friends at Branded Bills. Speaking of Vegas, they're going to hook up our entire Vegas crew with a cool bunch of Branded Bills Vegas Power Trip shirts and hats. It's going to be awesome. Branded Bills. Thanks. We love Branded Bills.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm wearing a hat right now.
You sure are. Of the horn.
Thank God.
I remember Ryan from Branded Bills, who's very proud of his company, I believe, said that's the worst hat they've ever made.
Well, that's not nice.
That's not. I'm just don't kill the messenger.
Yeah.
Chris, good news for you.
Oh, good. My wiener bigger?
The NBA's back tonight.
Oh, great.
Oh, great.
Sounded like one word.
The Wolves don't play until
That's
tomorrow.
a close second.
The Wolves host the Drunken Scotties tomorrow at 9 o'clock. But the NBA, basically a full slate of NBA games back. Post All-Star break starting tonight. Let me see here. Oklahoma City plays tonight. Denver plays tonight. Clippers play tonight. All right, so a lot of the teams that are right behind us are playing tonight, including the Clippers at Oklahoma City. So somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. What really matters is this.
Historian George Smith, upon discovering an ancient Mesopotamian parallel to the biblical flood story, was so overcome with excitement that he began running around the room and removing his clothes, to the astonishment of the room full of people he was in. I can see you being excited, right, Thomas?
Yeah. Well, yeah. This guy, what was his name? George Smith?
Yeah.
Probably had a hammer.
Oh, yeah. You don't do that.
Because you don't crack.
You're right.
I get down to like my skivvies, but not like.
And as Hawk said, if he had a hammer, he'd wear bike shorts all
Every
the
day.
time.
Yeah,
every day.
They didn't even have bike shorts. He would have invented them.
Yeah, right.
Go back again for a second. What did you say his title was?
A historian.
Just a historian?
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
I'm not trying to lump an entire group of people into one category, but I don't know if you have a hammer, you go down the route of historian. There's so many other jobs you can do. You know?
I don't know, man.
Back then, that probably was a great gig.
Plus, you don't want a job where you have to walk around like as your hips hurt.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
What
then you
job?
walk around like Woody or Dustin
I don't
Johnson.
know, let's ask Max.
I do love history, actually.
Okay.
So I dispute that. I dispute that.
Cor, what do you think is a job that correlates to a big crank?
Porn stars.
That's fair. They didn't have
That was
porn
a
back
quick
then, though.
answer. Oh, I'm sure they did. The Hockeys of that generation found it.
What year did you say this took place?
I don't think I said the year
Right,
because it doesn't say.
Right. You made it sound, though, that it was, I thought it was
relatively recently. Yeah, right, yeah.
They keep saying back in the day. I think you're confusing sauce historian with historic figure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was wearing like a loincloth.
No.
Right,
He's
yeah.
studying
He was
people
like,
from those
same.
times. He's a historian. He's studying history, not involved in history.
That was one of the things, many things that I say on a daily basis that I hope you don't rebound off the backboard and slam back into the hoop.
I'm like
I was
that.
hoping that would just fallen out of bounds.
I'm like that crazy hot bitch from Monsters Inc. I'm always watching.
Yeah, I know. Hotwood, right?
Yeah, you have to. She's the boss.
She's the boss.
He told me off air he hates her voice, loves the bod.
Yeah. He doesn't care.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
Let's go, Lebowski. Get on your knees.
Lebowski.
You want to reach that scream quota?
Jesus.
My
Lord.
Are you familiar? I said scream.
Same thing, though.
The college football playoff committee, Tommy. I'm glad you're here. We haven't discussed this much this week. So they did approve it this week, the 5+7, right? So we're moving to a 12-team model starting this year. The 5 highest-ranked conference winners, and then the 7 highest-ranked teams after that, right? So not necessarily the Power 5, just the top 5 conference rankings champions, and then 7 others. However, did you see already that very same committee is discussing expanding it to 14 by 2026?
Why 14?
Don't know, but they're already saying, all right, great, we got it to 12. Might bump it to 14 in 2 years.
Bigger the better in my eyes.
I agree.
Because like if we already
Let's
changed
gamble.
college football enough, like let's just keep throwing it away. Like it's so different than what we know. So might as well just rip it to 32, 64. Let's just go.
I like the 16 because I don't like the top seeds having buys. I want them to have
play?
to avoid the giant upset.
Yeah. What's the schedule like? Do we know that
What, with
yet?
the 12?
Yeah, is it
they
like
said the
immediately
dates, yeah.
after like the Big Ten
Yeah, they have
championship?
the dates out. Sauce went through them the other day. I don't remember the exact dates.
Yeah, hold
but-
on. I got them right
okay.
here.
The top 4 seeds have a bye. The bottom 8 square off, and then those remaining 8 are in a bracket.
The first round is December 20th and 21st. The quarterfinals are New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Then the semifinals are January 9th and 10th, and the college football championship is January 20th.
So basically a month
As
of
a fan?
playoffs. That's fantastic.
That Wales.
As a fan,
fantastic.
that's about as cool as it comes. As a player, your Christmas is ruined, and that sounds awful.
Yeah.
But you're on a good team, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
But, so I think it's only better for college football.
I mean, eventually it's going to be 24 teams or the top 25, right?
Yeah, and it'll be SEC versus Big
correct.
Ten, and then
Because it makes money.
it's pretty much just going to turn into the NFL.
Tie down.
That'd be great.
What really matters, though, is this.
The Snottingas, yes, Snottingas, 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 gave their name to the settlements that eventually became Nottingham. They were known as Snottingham, or literally the homestead of Snots people. Over the years, the city gradually modified it until it became Nottingham because Snottingham is a terrible name for a city.
Sure.
But that was the original name of the city, Snottingham.
You know, I've famously said in the 22 plus years I've been on this show that I didn't know bed bugs were a real thing until I was about 20. I also once admitted that I thought Geddy Lee was a woman until I was about 24, 25 years old. I don't know what age I was, but I thought Nottingham growing up was a fictional place from Robin Hood.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was an actual place until I was at least in my 20s.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
If not pushing 30. Just thought it was, it's like, all right, Robin Hood, it's some fictional town.
Cartoon. So
yeah, it's a cartoony bit. Yeah, no.
Corey, those are one of those things, Nottingham, that like if you were looking me in the eye and we were on air and you were convincing me that Nottingham wasn't a place, I'd be like, yeah, you're probably right.
I could have had you.
Yeah, correct.
I'm not that common. I'm never, because where is Nottingham? England?
Yeah. UK.
UK?
What?
But yeah, he's okay.
Thought it was fictional. More of what really matters and more of Tommy Olson, the American treasure himself. Human cocaine, Tommy Olson. After this on The Fan.
Bliss St. Paul, The Fan.
Yeah.
See, 2 of the torch-bearing rock bands of the 21st century in one night.
Sing it.
When Breaking Benjamin and Daughtry rock the Mayo Clinic Health Systems Event Center in Mankato on April 9th. Head over to KFAN.com and the keyword calendar to get your tickets today. But caller 11 right now at 1-800-320-5326 will win a pair of tickets. Good luck.
And because this is communist China and we can't play Breaking Benjamin, here's Sauce with a little bit of Breaking Benjamin a cappella.
What's the thing? Diarrhea.
Make it up.
Diarrhea. Cha-cha-cha.
No, it was Diary of Jane, not diarrhea.
I heard diarrhea.
Diarrhea. Cha-cha-cha.
I heard diarrhea. Sorry, Daddy.
Are they good?
Outside his hotel room?
Why, would you like us to play some of their clips?
I've never heard them before. Someone for work wants to go.
You've heard the Diary of Jane. Yeah.
Sing it. What does it sound like?
I don't know if I should sing it.
Diarrhea. Cha-cha-cha.
See? That's about
Daughtry? Bangers.
Daughtry, of course.
I love Daughtry. You guys watching the new Idol? American Idol?
Was this season the one with the girl whose adopted family was there?
Well, to be honest,
I saw a thing last
TBH, I haven't watched it yet. But
Okay.
it's on my Hulu.
Yeah, man, I saw a thing last night that Sarah Jane sent me that was just incredible. Just rip your heart out of your body.
Heath cry?
Yeah, so good. So, and she could sing. She sounded like Carrie Noble. Just great.
How many episodes are we in? And has former Vikings wide receiver Blake Prohl appeared on the show?
Yes, he has.
He has. Did he make it to Hollywood?
I believe, yes.
He did, yeah,
He got
he did.
high reviews from
did he really?
Yeah, like they
Katy
love him.
Perry loved him.
They said he's going to be a star.
Lionel Richie loves Blake
And
Prohl.
Seacrest tweeted about him.
No, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know this.
He's a great singer, and that's a great angle for that show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're looking for stories more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Minnesota Vikings wide receiver.
Yeah, man.
They don't care if he's a 9-time Pro Bowl or a guy that's practice squad a lot of the times. Who cares?
Doesn't matter.
Cool to say, Vikings wide receiver, Blake Prohl.
You heard him here first.
Sure. You technically
I've
kinda
been
did.
big on Blake Prohl for.
You sure have.
Long before this.
You're a big fan.
I feel like he's a bit of a sellout now, and I'm starting to not like him anymore because he's too mainstream.
That's how you roll.
Yes.
You don't like things people like.
No.
You want to do more of what really matters? Because I got a lot of other scores.
That's what really matters.
Can I say something I was thinking about?
Of course.
Oh, no.
It's actually sports related, and this is not too often to me that I talk about sports.
Well, by all means, the floor is
Give her
yours.
hell.
I don't think we're talking enough about the Wolves and how good they're doing.
When you say we, do you mean you and your buddies?
Yeah, pretty much. Just like we're not soaking it in that they're the number one team.
I'm going to go ahead and disagree. I think we're talking way more Wolves than we normally do.
You guys are,
Normally
but I
we'd be
just
ignoring them.
I mean, you guys are doing
Yeah.
a lot about them, but I think the general public doesn't realize how good we are.
Well, don't you think it's a little bit of just we have seen this story so many times. I think we're all preparing to be heartbroken.
Yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
why on DraftKings, they're still 22-1.
Really?
Yeah, which means I think everybody else is basing that off of past equity, right? That the Wolves have not shown that they can do this. And what are the chances that you go from a team that has sucked for 30 years and just, boom, you have the whole thing, right? You take it all down.
You're right. That's probably why.
I think a lot of people think we can get out of the first round, but then I think they're waiting to get back to us when we're in the Western Conference Finals. I just don't. I don't feel they don't want to get their hearts broken. They know they're going to, so they're just preparing mentally to be disappointed.
Okay, that's.
But I think to your point, it's just go all in emotionally, right? Go all in.
That's what I'm saying.
Go all in. Let's see if it's a dream run. If it's not, go in your basement, strip down, curl up in the fetal position, and cry for 6 hours.
Jeez. Yeah.
Been there.
Strip down.
They have 16 losses. There were times when they didn't get 16 wins.
Yeah.
It's cool. I think it's great. I think we should be. I'm just very excited about it.
It's awesome. And there's no dominant force in the NBA right now. It's as open as it's been in my memory. Like legitimately anyone 1 through 8 could make it to the finals.
Sick.
That's why I'm a little surprised they're still as far down the odds rankings as they are, is that it does feel so much more wide open. If you're ever going to line it up and have a team that has a championship caliber roster, this is the year. Right? There isn't, to Max's point, there isn't a Golden State Warriors from 7 years ago just sitting in the West walking through the regular season and they're going to slaughter us in the postseason, right? There isn't.
You're right.
I mean,
even Denver.
Right, even Denver. Denver is probably still better than us, but we can beat them.
Even you.
Well, as the top team in the West, are we not? We're supposed to be that team technically that is
correct.
Just waiting for the playoffs and everything else is a formality, but. Yeah, as good as they are, I don't know. They don't equate to.
But look at this odds on DraftKings right now to win the title. The Celtics are the favorites at essentially 2.5 to 1.
That makes sense.
Not after those Jaylen Brown dunks.
And then the Nuggets are second at almost 5 to 1. The Clippers are third at exactly 5 to 1.
We crushed on the road,
and it makes no sense. I mean, they've been on fire over the last month or so, but I mean,
are we technically better record than them?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, of course. The Drunken Scotties, who are falling apart since they hired Doc Rivers, and the Wolves host them tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. They're fourth at 7 to 1.
No chance.
Right.
Outside of the fact that they play in the Eastern Conference, maybe that's giving them the slight edge, but they look like a disaster right
falling
now.
Apart. Then the Phoenix Suns, who are getting better and better and better, are 13 to 1.
That's ridiculous.
Then tied at 22 to 1 on DraftKings, the Minnesota Timberwolves and the New York Knicks.
Come on.
What?
Come on, man.
This is Value Town, man. 22 to 1. Let's go.
It really is.
Smash.
Corey, do you know what you're a lock for this year? Core versus 4. NCAA is
going to be tough.
Well, what are the options?
Wide open.
You keep saying
wide open.
You keep saying wide open.
4 teams down.
So
with your mouth?
Wow. Yeah, wide open.
So Creed, obviously, right? Has a smash song
We can't
with that
play it.
line.
With arms wide open.
Right.
How's that sound, Sauce?
With arms wide roads and that was trash.
I've been listening to a lot of Creed, right? But I'm the stair stepper, so you can see what you're kind of listening to if you walk by. But for some reason, when I listen to Creed, I flip it the other way.
Why?
Because you're embarrassed.
Yeah, right.
Tommy, that is what we call the correct response.
It's so good, though. So good.
It's the same kind of shame I have when I get fast food on the way home and throw out the receipts and my wife doesn't find it. Wild at Edmonton Friday at 8. That's tomorrow. Edmonton, one of the best teams in the NHL, Zacho. They're having an unbelievable kind of second half here, but they did lose to the Bruins in overtime last night, 6-5. But the Wild at Edmonton tomorrow at 8. But what really matters is this.
There was a fraud scheme that was named Gone in 60 Seconds.
Go on.
Really?
Happened in 2012 and stole millions from Citibank. I don't know exactly how this works. Here's what I have. The group spread out across multiple casinos and simultaneously withdrew money from cash advance kiosks. The ringleader and 13 accomplices were caught, but one remained a fugitive as of this writing.
Yep, I'm with you. I still don't understand what they did.
It seems like maybe they all went up to the kiosk and took money out of the same account before the account could realize that the money was already gone.
Here. According to the court documents, the alleged scheme, worked as follows. Defendant, whatever that person's name is, recruited conspirators who were willing to open multiple Citibank checking accounts. He then supplied his co-defendants with seed money, which was deposited into the recently opened accounts. After the money was deposited into the checking accounts, he and his conspirators would travel to nearly a dozen casinos, including all these casinos, and then they would withdraw the money.
Still don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either. When inside the casino, the conspirators, including that gentleman, used cash advance kiosks at the casinos in California, Nevada to withdraw, all within 60 seconds. Several times the amount of money deposited in the accounts by exploiting the Citibank security gap they discovered.
They figured it out.
That's like a glitch. I
You
guess
should let them go then. Like if they find a glitch in the system, they win.
Yeah, I believe Bill Lumberg from the classic film Office Space once said, "We fixed the glitch." Actually, again, that wasn't Lumberg. That was technically one of the, what were their names again? Chris, the...
Cobweb and Doodle?
No, they had the same name.
Cobweb and Doodle?
Your guy, John McGinley, was one of them.
Yeah,
John,
great dude.
God, what the hell were their names? They were the...
Alan Parsons Project?
Nope.
Okay.
Nobody knows that.
Cobweb and Doodle.
That sounds like the first radio show ever.
Remember the consulting team? They had the same name. The blanks were here. God, I hate getting old.
Bob's.
Yes.
The Bob's.
God.
How do you not remember that?
We're disappointed.
I didn't think of it until you just
Office
said
Space is
the blanks were
fantastic.
here.
Yeah, the Bobs. Oh, that's right, because he just... Bob, let me tell you, when I make a mistake, I got to tell it to 9 bosses. Excuse me? Well, Bob... God, I love that movie. You haven't seen it, Tommy? No?
Office Space?
It's fantastic.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I'm creeping on Zach.
What is he scrolling?
Just on Instagram.
Zacho.
What are you scrolling on Instagram, Zacho?
Sorry, now
Marcelo Hernandez, a Saturday Night Live thing. It popped up on my phone, and I was making sure the sound was off.
It's so bad. He's zooming in.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Marcelo's in your bubble? You're a fan?
I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, he is actually very funny.
How's that thing?
Marcelo.
How's that thing?
How's that thing?
Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, we fixed the glitch.
Yes.
Good for those guys. They found a loophole.
Yeah.
That's the goal of every good heist.
That's
Find
the
a
goal.
loophole and exploit it.
When the one guy's still on, he got away with it.
Got away?
Yeah.
Shout out to his homies for not snitching on him.
Thank God there were no meddling kids to catch him.
Corey, I still think, do you know how you want to do a heist?
Of course I want to do a heist. I think about it every day.
I think they should shut this whole building down and they should have a hidden
They're working on it.
bank.
Plan is in motion.
Yeah.
No, somehow you got to make it to that building with $1 million
There's your quote of the year.
and have real cops here, do the whole thing. And then you have to hire your host. Or hire your team. Like a practice.
Well, what are the options?
Yeah.
With your mouth? I don't
hate that idea. I still think the perfect heist is stealing. It's almost like Ocean's 12. You steal it before people even know that it's gone.
Before the devil knows you're
So
dead.
instead of just, hey, here's a target, go get it. I like the idea of, hey, we should probably go check so-and-so. Oh, it's been gone for 4 years? Well, where is it? Who knows? Corey's heist team took it. It's gone.
Yeah, so they can't even know that you're thinking about coming.
Right. You get them before, you got to get them
before it comes back in.
Exactly.
He ain't coming.
And again, I'm not interested in just walking into a bank and pulling out guns and saying, "Give me the money."
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not into the violence or the threat of violence. I want to out scheme and find loopholes like this group did.
It's
And then
funny that that's
exploit
your
it.
strategy because you grew up being a big what's the
word?
Point break.
Point break. Yeah.
What? My headphones fell off.
What really matters though
I don't know how.
How did that happen?
I have no idea. They just fell off.
Roller coasters were invented to distract Americans from sin. In the 1880s, hosiery businessman Lamarcus Thompson hated that Americans were tempted by hedonistic places like saloons and brothels. So he set out to straighten up one of the most immoral places he could think of, Coney Island in New York. There he built America's first roller coaster to give New Yorkers some good, clean fun.
Oh, that's interesting. I never knew that.
Yep, and that distracted them for sin for what, about an hour? And then they went right back to sin.
Yep.
I don't think it worked.
Yeah.
And thanks. Now we have sin and roller coasters.
Yeah, man.
Two of my favorite
That's great.
things.
Oh, did you go on Moana, the new ride?
Whoa.
In Epcot when you were there?
I smoked it. No, what?
No, Moana, the Experience of Water, the new one at Epcot.
No.
I smoked it.
I did not.
Okay.
No, Moana.
There's a new Moana ride at Epcot.
It's Experience of Water. It's more like like one of those, like you go walk through it and like water shoots at you. It's pretty cool.
That's what they told you.
No, I wasn't open when I was there.
It was not on my radar.
Moana 2's coming out. See that?
Moana.
The live action Moana.
It's going to be great.
A lot of
A
Moana.
lot of Moana. That is correct.
Moana. Say it again.
Moana.
Yeah. It sounds like you want
I've
some
never seen
marijuana,
it.
but you don't have time to say
Very
it.
good.
Moana.
You've never seen Moana?
No.
It's very good.
Moana's fire.
It's fire.
Yeah, I've never seen it, man.
You should watch it.
All right. I will. Oh, that's a Disney movie, right?
Yep.
Can I tell a quick story?
Of course.
Okay, sorry. It'll take 10 seconds. It'll take 15 seconds.
No, I'm sorry. I thought I saw Jesus.
was he with Dark Star?
I'm going to do this preemptively.
Yeah, can you get the trumpet ready?
No, come on.
Go.
So on Saturday, we're up at my cabin. We were sitting in the living room. My sister was with us, and my sister has an iPad that has Disney Plus on it because she loves every Disney movie imaginable, right? So my dad walks in, and he's going to move her iPad. And he says to my sister, he goes, "Kelly, can I move your iPad?" And she says, quote, "No, you dumb bitch." My Kelly had to leave the room. She was laughing so hard. And of course, she doesn't know what that means. What? But we all looked right at David. Yeah, she said, "No, you dumb bitch."
That's brilliant.
To my dad.
Yeah, and you know what?
Yeah.
I say that to him all the time.
Yeah. But you know what it means.
Hey, Sauce, when you said you had a quick story and it was going to take 15 seconds, I thought to myself, this story is going to be longer than 15 seconds and it's going to suck. But you know what?
You did something right.
Smash.
Zach timed it. It was 21.4 seconds, and it was
Great
worth
story.
every second.
Right.
Worth every second.
It was brilliant.
You did something right.
You dumb bitch.
Did you die laughing?
Of course.
It's so funny.
But she's like a kid, so you can't encourage it. So, yeah.
What was the bit we were going to call you last week? The spotted
dumb
hyena?
bitch.
The dumb bitch.
Yeah, I'm saying we were trying to get the spotted hyena to catch, right? Yeah. Because the spotted hyena, the females have basically
Penises.
a penis.
Yeah, it's a fakie.
A fake one to
It's a dildo.
basically
It's a dream world.
to push off
My God, your
and
mic's
scare
on.
away the males, right?
Yeah.
We got to get that nickname, the spotted hyena, to stick somehow with you. We got to get that dumb bitch to stick with Lawyer Lambert. So, like, when we're in Vegas, April 10th through the 13th, we're going to be there. Rosie's going to be there. Rosie's going with his lawyer, that dumb bitch, Lawyer Lambert.
Brilliant.
It's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah.
It does.
I like saying it.
Spotted hyena
And to Chris's
doesn't
point
roll.
again, I'm going to say it as often as I can because at some point I'm not going to get to say it anymore.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
In fact, my guess is Chad
Listen.
Abbott's going to tell me at 9, please stop saying it so much.
Can we get Rosie? I'm with this dumb bitch.
That'd be great.
T-shirt with an arrow.
Yeah.
Brilliant. They should wear matching shirts, though. We should get them some.
Yeah.
That'd be cute.
I'm sure they're already working on that.
Is it my turn?
Oh.
The Gophers, the basketball team, the Gophers men's basketball team, hosting Ohio State. This is a big one because Ohio State isn't very good. The big one. They just fired their coach, but then they found a way after that to beat, at the time, number 2 Purdue.
Yeah.
Jeez. And the Gophers had Purdue on the ropes, right? They had the number 2 team in the country down 8 at halftime and down 10 early in the second and blew it. So anyway, a team that almost beat Purdue versus a team that just beat Purdue tonight, 7 o'clock at the Barn. Let's go, Ben Johnson.
Let's go, Ben.
And the Golden Gophers.
Have you been to a game yet this year?
I haven't been to the Barn in probably
70 years.
Decade.
What about you? You haven't been, have you?
No.
Hogs Daddy, have you been?
Yeah. I was there last year. I might go tonight. I was thinking about going tonight. Yeah. I might slide on down.
It's a big game.
Yeah,
it's a big game. One.
What time is it?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. It's perfect.
They need it. You can't, because they're probably on the outside looking in, you definitely can't lose games that you're supposed to win. And you might have to win 1 or 2 that you're not supposed to win.
Yep.
It's that Iowa game might come back to haunt them. There was a game or 2 early in the year that they kind of blew. Those are going to hurt their resume and their record. It's not over, but man, they're just.
Yeah, it's a big win tonight if they can get it because Ohio State beat Purdue. So we need this one.
You
are correct.
Well, did you see Penn State beat Illinois last night?
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's wide open in the Big Ten.
Let's go.
And the Big Ten tourney's here. We should go to that.
Let's go.
Interesting.
Oh, we could go to the Loon and then walk over because it's a Target Center.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daddy.
Oh,
Tommy, look, I know you're trying to coordinate a whole bunch of like power trip, outings.
Me too.
Somebody already.
Zach.
Unfortunately, though, I already got asked to go to the Big Ten tournament.
Are you
I
going?
already accepted. Yep, going with a couple of friends.
You what? No,
Are you
that's
really?
made up.
Nope, going
Are
with
you
2
sick?
Of
Something
no,
wrong?
I'm going with 2 friends. Rosie and that dumb bitch. The news is next. After this.